We continue through the celebration of music at LABC from 1961 to 1991. On October 28, 1984, the LABC Choir was joined by orchestra players in a presentation of Bach's A Stronghold Sure. And on November 25, 1984, the Mount Olivet Baptist Men's Choir presented their gift of music. And just a week later, on December 2, 1984, the First Baptist Church Choir returned for an Advent choral service. Here we have an image from early 1985 of Mary Alice Corson, who celebrated 50 years of dedicated service in the church choir. And on March 17, 1985, the LABC Choir visited Mount Olivet Baptist Church to share in their evening service. And on March 31, 1985, the LABC Choir performed Gabriel Fauré's Requiem in memory of Marlo Smith, former music director. And to wrap up 1985, on December 15th of that year, the LABC Choir, joined by orchestra members, presented Bach's To Us a Child is Given. To celebrate, in 1986, joined by choirs from multiple other Monroe Baptist Association choirs, the LABC Choir participated in a Feast of Anthems at Greece Baptist Church. Continuing our deep partnership with Fairport Baptist Home, on December 19th of 1986, choir members traveled there to sing a program of anthems for the residents' afternoon worship service. And on December 14th, 1986, with organ and orchestra accompaniment, the choir presented Vivaldi's Gloria. 1987 was indeed a very busy year at LABC. Dick Wilder resigned as music director, and Craig Phillips stepped in to fill that role, as well as continuing as the organist. Both the Mount Olivet Men's Choir and First Baptist Church Choir returned to join in musical presentations. John Andrews was celebrated for his 50 years as a choir member, and new choir robes made their debut. In 1988, Craig Phillips resigned his positions and was replaced by Diane Maynard, graduate student at Eastman School of Music. In 1990, the choir performed a portion of Bernstein's Chichester Psalms for Pat Pickett's ordination. It was at Easter 1990 that the Easter section of the Messiah by Handel and Chandos Anthem 3 were performed. For the first time, the Mount Olivet Choir joined the LABC Choir for the Advent Lessons and Carols service, which included a performance of Benjamin Britten's Ceremony of Carols. And finally, in 1991, Diane Maynard resigned as music director to be replaced by David Clement, a graduate student of conducting at Eastman School of Music. John A. Bailey, a senior at Eastman School, was hired as organist. And this brings to an end our music journey from 1961 to 1991.